This is day 127, and today we are looking at how we can automate Excel. And I'm going to cover a topic over a number of days. So it's basically automating Excel on steroids, where I'm going to look at different aspects and angles on how you can automate your Excel and be able to help yourself and help others to be more efficient in doing their job and not to waste unnecessary time doing things that a machine or doing things that Excel or your computer can do on your behalf. So what I'm going to look at today, you'll see this report which I have open here. What I want to be able to do is I get data from, let's say, from an email, whether as an attachment or as part of the body of the email. Someone sends me the data. Then I have to prepare a report on a daily report. As you can see, this is day 1, day 2, day 3, up to day 8. So when I receive day 9, I want to be able to just refresh my visualizations here and be able to send it out. So how can I be able to achieve that? So I'm just going to explain the steps that I'm going to look at. Today is just an explanation of the steps that I'm going to go through. Then after I explain the steps that I'm going to go through, I will then go ahead tomorrow and start explaining each of the steps. Then as we go, we'll be doing a case study, actually, an actual case study where we can actually where we can actually prepare the report and be able to send it at the end of the day. So let's just quickly go to the steps that we want to look at and what we want to achieve. So this is the scenario. You receive data in an email. So I'll call it data here. It's in an email. So there are two ways you can receive data in an email. One is as part of the body of the email. So within the body of the email, someone can paste a table within that body, or you can receive it as an attachment. So either way, I'm going to look at both of these ways on how you can grab the data either from the body of the email or from an attachment. Then once you get that data, the next step we want to look at is how you can save this data on your PC. So when you get data as part of the body, you are going to paste it in an Excel document. Then you save as on your PC in a folder that you like. If you get it as an attachment, you are just going to download the attachment and save as with the name that you want to use. Then once you do that, you go on and clean the data. Sometimes you get the data that is unclean, especially if this data is coming from data capturers who are using Excel, which is not, or which does not have any data validation processes or data validation rules. So you might get unclean data and you would want to clean the data. We are going to also look at this step as well on how you can clean that data using Excel automation. Then the next thing you would want to do is to now combine. Now remember that we are receiving daily data for each of the days. So if I receive today's data, the 8th data, tomorrow I'm going to receive the 9th data. I want to combine all the data sets, and when I report, I want to report in a one report. I don't want to show a report only for one day. If today is the 9th, I want to show a report that we have day 1 to day 9. So we would want to combine your Excel workbooks into one and be able to use it to prepare the report. Then obviously, the next step I'm going to look at is how you can then prepare the report. So I'm talking about the report that I just showed you at the beginning of my lesson. So that report, how can you then prepare it? So that's not probably the way you want to show your report, or that's not the best report you would want to see, but it's just a basic example of what you can do within the report. Okay, once you have shown that report, Once you have prepared that report, the next thing is you want to distribute. So how are you going to distribute it? So maybe you are going to distribute it as an attachment. In your email. So that Excel document, you are going to attach it, or you are probably going to paste it as a picture or as the body of the email. Again, here I'm going to look at both ways. So I'm going to look at both ways of distributing. So we have quite a lot to cover over the next few days. So make sure you don't miss any of the steps. And make sure that you follow closely because we are going to cover something that is very interesting and that you can probably use in your organization. So a question that someone will ask is, okay, but why would I want to automate all of this? Remember, when you are doing all these processes, you know that on a daily basis, you wake up at 8 a.m. When you wake up at 8 a.m., you want to switch on your computer. Once you switch it on, you go into a folder, open that Excel document, you open your emails folder, you download the new emails, you paste them in a certain folder, in a certain directory. Once you have done that, you then clean the report and do some transformations, and then you want to prepare a report and send it. But all of this Excel can do for you. You can even go a step further, which I'm also going to show on automating your computer to be able to program it so that it starts running all this program at a particular time. So we are going to have an on-time event. This will help you not only to send reports on a daily basis, but to get rid of all the boring stuff from your table and the repetitive tasks that you do, you get rid of them and you'll be able to execute them even faster, because this whole process is going to take plus or minus 2 minutes to run this whole task. But if you are if you are doing it manually, you would take maybe up to 30 minutes, sometimes even longer, depending on the cleaning processes. You can even take more than an hour trying to clean your data, trying to get it right. But as long as you are getting a constant report here or a consistent report here, then it's something that can be automated. So watch out for my next videos where I'm going to cover more on the steps that we are going to follow and what we are going to do. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.